What's up, everybody? It's your girl SK back with some more truths for you regarding the 2020 becoming 2021 coronavirus COVID pandemic. So here's something I want to talk about today is masks. Masks, to me, are the reason I haven't done a lot of things. I am currently refusing to go anywhere that requires a mask for extended periods of time. And as I've said before in my 2 prior videos, it should be about choice. And I'm thankful that I live in Florida and our governor is intelligent and has shown intelligence through this entire thing. I do appreciate him when he speaks and holds press conferences. Sorry, I keep licking my lips. This lip gloss has glitter in it. And I can feel the flecks of glitter. It's just bothering me. There's like literally flecks of glitter in this, and I can feel them when I... Hopefully that's all the glitter. Ugh, not good. Don't do that. Don't eat the glitter flecks. Now my tongue is like numb. Anyway. So, again, I'll just put this out there for everyone. Y'all are way too close to me. Sorry, I don't have the best setup. This thing is going to fall. Sorry, this thing's going to be trash today. I do not identify with any political party and or religious organization, just to put that out there. I am not a Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, Green Party, Independent. Oh my God, there's so many parties out there that you can be a part of. I'm none of those, by the way. So it's not like I'm like, yay, governor, because I'm a Republican. I think he's a Republican. That's how so far removed I am from the political game. Like, be what you're going to be. But as far as myself, when it comes to voting, the person I will vote for is not based on their ticket or their party affiliation. It is based on what they say, because that's all we can really go by. And if I agree with them. So anyway, our governor, I definitely agree with, because it's common sense. Do I think the masks work? No, I do not. Again, I am someone who has a background in medicine, and I'm not your doctor. So I'm not giving medical advice at all. I'm giving my opinion and the reasons why I feel those way and think those things. So I don't think the masks work, to be honest. I think what has kept down the numbers of flu and coronavirus is this panic state of fear we've been made to live in. So let me ask you, and honest answers are always appreciated. Honest answers. Honest, scientific backed, logic and reason based answers, okay? What happened in 2 weeks to flatten the curve? Motherfuckers, it's been over a year since every celebrity was a part of that multi-celebrity commercial and said, stay inside for 2 weeks to flatten the curve. We got this. We're in this together. Y'all let your liberties and rights be taken for over a year. Now, granted, there's been some of those like myself on the fringe who said, no, fuck that. I still had to work. I was an essential worker, which is fine. I'm not complaining about going to work. So I went to work, did not stay inside. I have followed the mask mandates only as mandated. I did when I had to, and I still do when I have to. As a business owner myself, I can tell you I'm allowed to make decisions for myself for what is best, what I believe is best. And other businesses are too. And this is kind of being my whole thing throughout this video series is You have the right to your choice as well as I have the right to my choice. You cannot, and I do not accept the hypocriticalness of it's a one-way street. It is a two-way street. If you want your choice, you have to be okay with others having their choice. Private businesses are allowed to say, hey, you need a mask to come in here. Then it is your choice to walk through the door wearing a mask and spend your money there. Or if you are one of those people that's 100% against the mask, go somewhere else, spend your money elsewhere, where they're following the same belief that you are. I hate how people seem to have forgotten that we have choice. I don't agree with the mask thing. I do not believe it has done anything for anybody. Pulling your t-shirt up over your nose, which I'm not going to do because that would expose my belly. Really? This thin piece of cloth that you can almost see the color of my brassiere through is going to prevent you from catching a deadly virus. That's absolute 100% bullshit. And a lot of the news media is stirring these things up. I follow a lot of news stations on Facebook. I follow ones for down here in Florida, my previous hometown of Los Angeles, and my previous hometown of Cleveland. And they're all asking these polls where you respond with a Facebook, response reaction button, I think they're called. Will you still wear the mask if the mandate is dropped? And, a thumbs up is a yes and a heart is a no. And honestly, who gives a fuck? If you want to continue wearing that stupid mask outside for the rest of your fucking life, do it. If it gives you that false sense of security that the government was trying to make you get from that, do it. If you are somewhere where the mask mandate has been dropped and you no longer want to wear a mask, don't. This is all very simple, and it's being over-politicized, and it's dividing us. It's meant to create this division, and it has, and it is. People you don't know will yell at you for not wearing a mask. Who the fuck are you? It is your choice. Now, that's here. I can't speak for every state, every county. Here in Florida, private businesses can say, hey, you need a mask to come in here. And you have that choice to go, no, I'm good. And go somewhere else that aligns with your beliefs. Or you can put the damn mask on and buy from them. It really is not this difficult. Again, my opinion is that the mask is just bullshit. It's a fear tool, so they can kind of propagate more fear out of you. With the mask thing, I didn't see these businesses saying, oh, we can't afford to make people wear masks here. We can't afford to have a box of masks ready for anybody. Look at these corporations. What pushback do you remember hearing from them? None. Every time I go into the Starbucks closest to me, there's a sign on the little table by the door that says, if you need a mask, take a mask. A lot of places will offer you a mask if you don't have one. But where was that pushback of, we didn't get the money for this. We can't enforce this. You know who said that? Small business. Mom and pop shops. And now they're closed because after a year of 2 weeks to flatten the curve, they're closed. They're gone. The ideation here was that Joe's Pizza goes out of business. Pizza Hut stays in business. Joe's Pizza could not afford to close down for 2 weeks, to, have shortened hours, to enforce the mask mandates, and they got closed down. Yet you have these corporations still thriving. And that's the way it was meant to be. So now with the mask thing, I just want to let you know that I wear it when I'm forced to. because my choice has been taken away. So if I encounter a business that requires it, I follow the rules. I don't fight. Like, you don't have to fight. Everything's been turned into a fight. This divide and conquer mentality that the government has set forth and is implementing is working. It is. It's working. They've turned us against each other. They've turned us against certain businesses. You know, I will see comments of, I won't go anywhere that doesn't require a mask. Good, then fucking don't. Don't go there. But quit fighting people. It is their right to decide whether they want to continue requiring masks or not. And if they don't, good for them. If you don't want to go there because they don't want to require masks, then don't. Your liberties and your rights do not supersede anyone else's. I'm sorry, Grandpa Jones, sit the fuck back down. Because you have some type of issue that you feel makes you more immunosuppressed than anybody else in the universe, and you're scared to go anywhere that doesn't require a mask, then simply fucking don't. Stop fighting with people about it. It is your choice and it is your right to make that choice. The divide and conquer mentality that the government has set forth as of this pandemic is working. It is. So, as a private business, set your rules. If you're in a state like mine, Florida, where the governor says, mask, nah, fuck that. You don't need it. You are a private business. Set your own goddamn rules by what's good in you. You want to require people to wear the mask? Have a sign on the door that says, we require people to wear the mask. You don't want to require people to wear the mask? Guess what? That's your choice too, and that's great. This has been nothing more than a fear-mongering, divisive tactic by the government, and it's worked. It has worked. And if you don't see that, please see it. Please see how in the middle of a pandemic we had time for riots and race wars. Legit. You don't think any of that was funded by the government? Any of that was put on? Come on now. We'll talk about terrorist groups and how I feel about some of the groups that are out there now and how they're all linked together, even though they all say that. We'll talk about that in another video. Today's video was about the mask. That stupid little piece of paper over your face is not doing anything. Stop trying to hit people with your cane, Grandma Jones, when you see someone without it. It is their right to make the choice to not be in an outside place without a fucking mask on. Let me remind you, individual choices are for the individual, not about you. If I was one of those people that wanted to continuously wear a mask because I felt it protected me, that would be what I feel it does. It protects me, not you. Everyone has such a me mentality. If someone is wearing a mask, they are probably wearing it to protect themselves, not you. Because if they have the coronavirus, they're not even supposed to fucking be outside. So you can't say, well, they could have corona and they're protecting me. If they have coronavirus, they shouldn't fucking be outside. Like, all of this is not as hard as y'all are making it. Individual choices, business choices, everyone makes their own choice. If you want to continue wearing the goddamn mask until the end of time, until the end of your days on this earth, do it. But do not attack others for having the common sense to realize they never did anything to begin with, and they don't want to. Everyone has a different experience in life, and that's fine.
But that is also what you need to realize as well. This is about choice. You can choose to wear the mask forever, and that's okay. And you can choose as soon as your state, your governor, your county, whatever the case may be for you individually, you can choose to drop it as soon as they do, which is something I've done. I never really wanted to wear the mask to begin with. I did stop patronizing businesses that, required it until it became a county ordinance last year in June, where pretty much everywhere you had to wear it just to walk through a door. So I didn't have a choice, but I didn't fight. I took the stupid fucking thing out of my pocket and I put it on. I did what I needed to do. The business had to be done with the business I was at, and I moved on with my life. And we're still doing that. So if you're a business and you require a mask, that's your choice. If you're an individual and you want to continue to wear the mask, that is your choice. If you are a business and you follow what our governor has said, that the masks are no longer required, and you don't want your customers wearing them anymore, that is your choice. And if you are a consumer and you don't want to wear the mask anymore, that is also your choice. Now, again, this varies by state, county, whatever your local regulations are, but here, it's a choice now. The business has their choice and the individual has their choice. We have to stop seeing it as such a one-way street. You are free to still make choices in America. From what I can tell, you are still free to make your choice. So make your choice. Decide how you want to live. Businesses, decide how you want to proceed moving forward with your customers and do it. But let's stop fighting each other. Let's stop, attacking each other and just realize that individual choice should still be the most important thing here.